What's good, y'all? You ready to get out? Here, come on. Go. Go. Go ahead. I just took a hitter. I'm trying to pop it down. Okay. I just took a hitter. I'm trying to pop it down. Man, go ahead, man. I said go ahead. I'm on live, man. This is I'm setting for baddies. Be happy. What's good, y'all? As y'all come in, hit that like button, man. As y'all come in, hit that like button. Gotta talk about the economy, man. For real, man. Shit. Let's go. Feng Shui, man. Get my incense lit, man. Light your incense. Get your incense lit. Feng Shui time, man. Get your mood right. Get your attitude right. Get your life right, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. It's your big homie, Big Betty. I switched devices, so we're gonna see it. Shouldn't have any overheating or any issues with this device. So you know what I'm saying. Let's see how this works. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And tonight I gotta talk about this economy, man. Cause I know you know, and if you don't know, I don't know how you don't know. But let me say this. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about this money situation. Let's talk about where we at. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about this money. Let's talk about our future. Let's talk about the future. For one, I'm not a political, financial analyst. I'm not no financial advisor. I'm not a banker. But I'm a motherfucking dad who's out here in this world. I'm a dad who's out here in this world. I'm a single father who's out here in this world, taking care of my 3 children by myself. Now, today, I just took my son's getting ready to turn 5 years old on Sunday. So I was taking my son to go do a little bit of pre-birthday shopping. I was taking him on there to do a little pre-birthday shopping. You know what I mean? And when I'm out, look, I'm out here every day. I go out here every day, and I buy household stuff. I buy food. I'm running a household, right? But let me say this. I don't buy gifts. I don't buy gifts and shit like that every day. So let me say this. My shopping purpose was different today, so my shopping perspective was different. Like I said, I wasn't thinking about the necessities and shit today, so I was actually out there looking for extras. I was out there looking for gifts and birthday shit like, you know, wants, not needs. So I took my son to the mall because they've been asking me to go to the mall, and I took him out to the mall, and I was looking for some shoes, and I was looking for some toys, some gifts. You know what I mean? Let me talk about the toys. Right now in America, because I don't know what it's like all around the world. Y'all can comment down below and let me know what it's like where y'all are at. But right now, not for real. Right now in America, there isn't a lot of toys. We all know, if you don't know, Toys R Us was taken out. The store Toys R Us was taken away. KB Toys was taken away. Most of all the toy stores were taken away. Even a lot of the electronics stores were taken away. Media Plays, Best Buy. If you go into a Best Buy right now, you can't tell me that the economy is not fucked up. If you go into a Best Buy right now, the only thing that they have is high-end TVs. Man, it's very limited what they have in Best Buy. Best Buy is like, it's damn near empty. They don't have games anymore. They don't have movies like that anymore. There's not a big media section anymore. There's not a big music section anymore. Like What are you going to these stores for? And I'm going to say this too. If you go to Target, Target has about a 5 to 6 aisle toy selection. Walmart, Walmart has a decent toy aisle. But let me say this. Majority of the toys that are sold to our children in Walmarts and all these major stores, they're not even made in America. Majority of the toys and trinkets and just about everything that I bought today for my son was made in China. Just about everything that I bought for my son today was made in China, man. And I'm not against Chinese. This isn't no disrespect to any other creed of people. But what I'm trying to explain to y'all is the U.S. economy is dead. The U.S. economy is dead. I hate to say that. I do not want to say this, but when you go into a store right now, I went into the mall today. First, let me say this. As I went into the mall today, me and my kids, my children, the mall was damn near empty. It was, what's good? What's good? If you're new to the channel, thank you for being here. First off, thank you for being here because you could have been anywhere else. I appreciate you. Second off, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if the message inspires you, or if the message hits you, or if the message is something you can feel, hit the share button and share this on your social medias. Please, because I'm not, for one, I don't do this for myself. I do this for the greater good of the people. And for two, it's not a lot of people doing what I do. Most people online are wasting your time. They're laughing, they're joking, they're dancing, they're playing, and we don't have no more time to dance, play, or joke. You know, we're living in an economy that's dead. Let me say something to you, because I've been doing a lot of like I said in the mall today. Look, I do nothing but research. I constantly research so I can get the right information to us. You know, I'm constantly researching so I can get the real information to us. Nah, for real. Shout out to Keisha Bishop. Shout out to Keisha Bishop for being in the building, man. So today when I was in the mall was empty. I went up there probably about like 4:30, which is early in the afternoon. But I'm gonna be honest with you, malls close at 9 o'clock. So 4:30 is not really early for a mall. The mall opens at like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. I think it's 9 o'clock. So as the mall's opening from 9 to 4, that's most of the hours of the mall's operation. From 9 to 4 is about what? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about 8 hours of the mall. That's a full whole day shift for somebody. The whole second 3 to close, 3 to 9, that's a whole second shift of the mall. So the first shift had already damn near just about been gone. So there's not really late for the mall's time. If you go to a mall, most malls in America, I know right now a lot of them will be real empty or nobody's buying nothing. But if you go to a mall around 5 p.m., that's peak time. That's peak time. There ain't no mall that shouldn't be selling shit at around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. That's peak. That's the middle of the day. So what I'm trying to say is there was nobody in the mall. We had the damn near whole mall to ourselves. And I live in South Carolina. I live on the beach on the coast of South Carolina. I understand population. I understand population and the amount of people in the city make the city busier. I understand that. I understand all that. I know I'm in a smaller town, but I'm not in a small town. You know, where I live, it's everything is here. You know, it's so much shit here. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not like it's a hick town where nobody lives. So right then and there, I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. Before I lived here, I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina, which is about 3 million people probably by now. It's a city of 3 million or 2.5 million people. It's millions of people. So I'm used to business. I'm used to busy. I'm used to the economy booming. I'm used to neighborhoods being busy. I'm used to streets being busy. So I understand what it's like going from a busier state to a non-busier state, but that's not what we're witnessing. What we're actually witnessing now is the decline of a nation. Our nation is actually declining. And the sad part about it is most people are conducting and living their lives like nothing's happening. And see, if you don't understand life, you might think everything is okay too. You know, if you don't understand reality, you might think it's nothing to worry about as well. You know, and this is what I mean. There's nothing, you shouldn't be stressing when you're dealing with this life, because we're living in a life of stress. We're living in a life of loss. We're living in a life of chaos right now. You know, it's damn near, in certain places, damn near as hell on earth. You know what I'm saying? You go to certain black communities and it's a war zone in the black community right now. You know, you go to certain black areas and they're literally knocking each other down like dominoes. So I understand life is stressful. And I understand the more stressful life gets, the more we want to do things to ease the stress. You know, like smoking cigars or drinking alcohol, whatever you can do to ease the pain. I understand that's what we want to do, right? I understand that. But let me say something to you. Whether you pacify yourself and comfort yourself to ease the pain or not, whether you're comfortable through the pain or uncomfortable through the pain, you still got to go through it. So you should never live in a situation or try to live in a situation to where you're just blissful and not knowledgeable to the things that's going on around you. Because, like I said, it don't matter if you deal with it or don't deal with it. You're still going to have to go through it. Even if you're a good kid, say like this right here. You could be a great family, a beautiful, wonderful, loving family, but you could be living in the poor project slums of America, and you could catch a stray bullet. And it had nothing to do with you. The beef, the drama, the chaos had nothing to do with you or your family, but you can be affected by it just because you're here and around it. So don't ever think that just because your life is sweet and successful and this and that other people are not going through it. And this is the problem this is why they like to keep us, the powers that be, like to keep people so divided. Because if we actually saw the problems that we were going through as worldwide problems, then we could actually deal with them together. But since we look at problems as his problem, that ain't my motherfucking problem. What he don't eat, what you eat don't make me shit. Mind your own business. Well, you better mind your business. Stay out that, bro. You better stay out of that shit. Since they taught us to turn the other cheek and love your enemy and all this dumb brainwash, we don't ever fix no problems. We're a nation of people conditioned to take losses and accept them. We're a nation of people conditioned to not have no resolutions for the problems you have. We become a nation of people conditioned to just accept whatever we're given. And right now, that Coca-Cola that you're given, that you're drinking, is poisoning you. Right now, those cigarettes that we're smoking are poisoning us. Right now, that alcohol that you're drinking is poisoning you. But most importantly than all of that, because we've been dealing with all that forever, most importantly than all that, this economy that is tanking, that is shot, this economy that is done, that whether you know it's done or not, this economy that's collapsing around you, is going to be a hard thing for you to deal with in the very, 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 very soon future. See, because what you don't realize is we've been replaced. I was in the mall today, and all only people that I seen in there, I was one of the only real Americans. There was probably about 3 real Americans in there, and the rest of the people in there were those new illegal immigrants with the money. Honduran, Spanish looking people. They looking like not like Mexicans. They don't look like American Mexicans. They don't look like Texas Mexicans. They don't look like normal American Spanish people. Because normal American Spanish people, we're those are our best friends. We've been cool with them our whole lives. We know them. They know us. But what we don't know is these new batches of people coming in. See, the difference between these new niggas and the old migrants, because migration is not a bad thing. Big Bad A is not against migration. That's how they migrated my black ancestors over here and made us work. So this is nothing new. We've been going through this since the beginning of time. They've been doing this to us, migrating us, moving us around, pillaging our lands after they take us from the lands, and then move us and concentrate us into a new population, reprogram us and retrain us into a different, pass us on to a different master. You take us from one terrible master and you pass us on to a different master instead of just allowing us to be free. Because really, black melanated African people on this planet are supposed to just be free. God made fruit for us to eat. He made animals for us to eat. He made water for us to drink. He made fruit juice for us to drink. He gave us the knowledge to do all these things, to harvest, to till, to garden, to farm, to hunt. He gave us the knowledge of all these things so we could live free on this earth. But these motherfuckers who have dominion over you and me, they do not want us to roam free on this earth. They do not want us to set up our own little villages and our own little townships and be left the fuck alone and have population 20,000 and be left alone. They don't want us to, like we always have had, because we've always had our own land. We've always had our own farming. We've always had our own. What y'all need and have to understand is they just reversed the tables on you. See, let's go down memory lane real quick. Come down memory lane with me real quick. When these pilgrims first came, because the original Europeans were the pilgrims who come from Europe and Eastern Europe and all those other countries traveling on boats and venturing out, right? They come to these native lands where my people and our ancestors were always here. See, these lands were not brand new and uncharted and unheard of. These lands was very inhabited, very much fully occupied, right? But see, Master, the evil pilgrim, he come from a land where they used all their resources. He come from a land where they used everything they had. They see, these people didn't come from horticulture. They didn't come from gardening. They didn't come from living off the land. These people, those original European people, those people do what they do now. They went around the world and they sucked the resources dry and misused the earth because they didn't know how to put back into the earth. So they misused the earth, mistreated the earth, and drained it dry until they had to move on and migrate. So they were coming from desperate places. They were coming from black plagues. They were coming from medieval times. They were coming from great famines. They were coming from great war. They were coming from chaos and confusion, darkness. The European comes from chaos, confusion, and darkness. He knew no civilization. He knew a little bit of clothing and garments and shit like that, but he didn't know no fucking civilization. He stabbed his own fellow man in the back, You know what the fuck happened in the, go look up the Dark Ages. Go look up the Dark Ages. And there's not a black person in those Dark Ages. Go look it up. So these people come down here to this land where people was living free, laying out in the sun, had 10 huts. See, this the thing. Weather was so good, and weather was even good. The weather was so perfect and so perfect and harmonious on these lands to where we could just live free in garments all year round and lay around and hunt and do this. We lived off the land. See, they like to make you feel like you were savage when you were the one living natural. You were the one living off the land. You were the one whose ancestors knew how to harvest, when to harvest, what to harvest, when to sow the seeds, what to grow, when to grow it, when to pull it, when to do it. You weren't the uncivilized one. See, they lied to you. You were the civilized one. You were the one living free, who didn't have to live in bondage and savagery and slavery and all that, because you were just eating your fruits and your vegetables and hunting, bringing your food back to your village and taking care of your village. You weren't worried about great prosperity and gold and diamonds. You weren't worried about, see, our people, the African melanated indigenous Indian people and the indigenous Spanish people of the world, we already were dripped in diamonds and shit like that. The African people were dripped in diamonds and gold. They didn't need nobody to show them that shit. One of the richest men on the planet Earth, the richest man on the planet Earth was Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa was so fucking rich back in the day. Because they, see, he was so rich. He went around the world where he traveled, and he put so much of his money into the economies, he tanked everybody's economy. Everywhere he went, he tanked their economy because he put so much money of his Mansa Musa gold into the economy. It made the other money useless. When everybody starts trading in Mansa Musa gold coins, nobody trading in the regular ruples or rubies or whatever they had back in those days. So it made their economies collapse. It made their old way of monetary value change and switch up. See, African people was always top of the top, but we didn't never want to dominate the world. We always been fair-hearted. We didn't want to have anybody under us and all that. That's why you never seen Africans. You see Africans sell each other into slavery once money and colonialism came in, but you never seen Africans just dominating each other in the history of man, because we didn't do that. We don't do that. We'll share. I'd rather share something than take yours. I'd rather share what I have and show you what I'm doing than take what you have. But see, those European people come from a cutthroat dog eat dog society where they stole, they lied, they cheated. So they brought that shit down here. They brought that poisonous way of life down here with us. BA said, bison ran free for consumption and warmth until the white man took over. No bug killer back then. Exactly. The white man killed all the bison. They hunted the bison. The European man intentionally hunted and killed all the bison so the fucking indigenous man would have nowhere to eat. That's how evil these people are. They're willing to sacrifice an ecosystem, as they're still doing to this day. They're willing to sacrifice an ecosystem to have control over the people on the land. We're dealing with the most evil, savage nation of people who ever walked this planet. They're willing to sacrifice the people on the way. They're willing to sacrifice the ecosystem. They don't give a fuck. Do you not see what's going on in the ocean, Fukushima and all that? These people sacrifice the ecosystem just to get profits and gain. They'll destroy the world, aka what they're done is what they've destroyed the world just to get profit and gain. These are the same people who tell you you're going to be eating bugs in the future. How do these people tell you you're going to be eating bugs in the future coming up soon? You know how they tell you you're going to be eating beetles and crickets and bugs, my nigga? You know why they're telling you that? Because they're also, at the same time they're telling you you're going to be eating bugs, they're also telling you your beef, your chicken, your old way of living that they gave us. See, that old way of living, we didn't come. That wasn't us. African melanated people wasn't running around just slaughtering all the animals and eating them. That's not our way of living either. That's their way of living. That's why that beef is tearing their ass up. That's why them pigs they're eating are tearing their ass up. And it's also tearing our ass up too, because we're not supposed to be eating that shit. You're not supposed to be eating pigs and chickens and cows and shit like that. You're not supposed to be eating that shit. That's not our way of life. That's their way of life. But guess what? When they enslaved you, only thing they would give you is the guts, slop, jowls, and bowels of the motherfucking pigs and cats and shit, because their savage asses was eating that. That is their diet. That is their way of life. Their way of life is to eat the dead, profit off the dead. Stop trolling me, entertainer. Nobody got time for that bullshit. Nobody gives a fuck about no Dolphins nor no bills. Only bills I give a fuck is the bills I gotta pay every first of the month. The only bills I give a fuck about is the bills I gotta pay the first of every month. And the only Dolphins I give a fuck is the Dolphins that ain't got nowhere to live because all the damn stupid humans are destroying their water. The Dolphins are jumping out the water. The Dolphins, you want to see the Dolphins? Oh, you want to talk about some fucking Dolphins? See, you troller, you entertainer, you just a troll, man. I know you. You're a troll. You want to get my blood pressure raised up because you know I don't give a fuck about none of that. The devil's bullshit. You know I don't give a fuck about that. You just want to get my blood pressure up. Look, let me show you the Dolphins. The Dolphins jumping out the ocean. You want to see the Dolphins? You want to see the Dolphins? No. The Dolphins beaching themselves on the ocean. The Dolphins beaching themselves. You want to see the Dolphins? Do you want to see some Dolphins, man? What's the largest empire in the world? Do you want to see the Dolphins?
Dolphins washed up on multiple beaches in Japan on Monday, and 6 of them reportedly died despite rescue efforts. A researcher from the country's National Museum of Nature and Science said the dolphins might have suffered from hypothermia. The deceased dolphins were taken to the museum to be dissected and studied to root out a cause. 32 dolphins washed up on multiple beaches in Japan on Monday, and 6 of them reportedly died despite rescue efforts. A researcher from the country's National Museum of Nature and Science said the dolphins might have suffered from hypothermia. The deceased dolphins were taken to the museum to be dissected.
Hypothermia is freezing to death. Them niggas got blubber. They don't freeze to death. They're built for that shit. No, they're poisoned. And see, the same people who tell you you're going to eat bugs are the same people who can create storms. And the same people who can create storms are the same people who make fake mosquitoes and put billions of fake mosquitoes. Y'all want to see that? Let's go. Robotic mosquitoes released into the atmosphere. Fuck is you talking about? What are you talking about? What are y'all talking about? These niggas are making mosquitoes for your ass. And you worried about the dolphins? You better get your life right.
In May of 2020, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency gave the green light to release hundreds of millions of genetically modified mosquitoes in the Florida Keys. And I realize that sentence has a lot of scary buzzwords. Mosquitoes, genetically modified, Florida. So, what's the plan here?
No.
Why are we doing this? And what are the potential risks?
Don't want to hear it. That's all I wanted to hear. That's all I want to hear. Hold up.
Inside boxes like these on the Florida Keys, a possible key to what scientists hope will slow an invasive and dangerous mosquito species. They're called Aedes aegypti and are known to carry diseases like Zika, dengue, and yellow fever, the females spreading infection with their bites.
In the Keys, they make up just about 4% of the mosquito population, but are responsible for virtually all of the mosquito-borne disease transmission to humans.
The potential solution starts at Oxitec's lab, where tiny eggs are injected with a modified DNA strain, ultimately producing mosquitoes that have what's called a self-limiting gene. Only the male offspring can survive past an early stage. The boys, unlike their female counterparts, do not bite.
They run out of females to mate with, and that's how you bring the population down.
This week, Oxitec began the process of releasing 140,000 male eggs in 6 locations along the Keys. That is part of a live experiment greenlit by the EPA.
So the same motherfuckers who tell you you're gonna eat bugs and crickets in the future create mosquitoes to kill off all the mosquitoes. They're creating fake bugs to kill off the real bugs. For the purpose of whatever they say, bullshit. If the mosquito, listen to this. I ain't speaking no conspiracy. Listen to logic, just reason. If the mosquito is the number one bug that transmits diseases, why would you make and release? Why would you create and release 750 million of them? If mosquitoes are the number one, I know what they just said, they want to kill the males or kill the females and the males don't die and whoop whoop whoop. But if you wanted something to spread, would you not release the number one spreading agent in the world? Make it make sense. That was in 2020. What started around 2020? Can I fucking get an amen? What happened in America around 2019, 2020, 2018, 2019? And the LD lockdowns came around 2020? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Let's talk about this economy though. Nowhere in the store, in the mall, did I see Americans buying anything. Oh man, coughing is crazy. Look, I swear to God. Coughing. See, I don't want to talk too medical. I don't want to get too medical. But that's the right now, man, the economy's done. The batch of old citizens, we're done. We're not needed one, or they don't want it, they don't want us or need us anymore. I don't know what we're gonna do. But they don't want or need us anymore. The robots are coming out. When robots come out, they're not going to need to eat food. They're not going to need to take lunch breaks. They're not going to need to take bathroom breaks. They're not going to need to request days off. They're not going to need to request holidays off. They're not going to be feeling sick and not be able to perform. They're not going to be nothing. They're going to be everything that these people need them to be. So these robots essentially will take over. The sad thing is it's only a matter of time. But hey, I'm done. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna sit here till my cigarettes out. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The economy is so shot. You know, yeah. Look, the crazy thing about it is, like we said, like you just said, BH just said, I don't like these new changes. We had freedom and now every day is a new day. Exactly. BH, you just said that shit. I remember going to the mall back in the days and mingling with females, man, getting numbers, getting to know each other before Facebook, before social, because the internet was always there, but before social media was a thing. Oh my God. I remember going to the mall, to the movies to interact with females. Having either my phone or a pen and pad to get girls' numbers. I remember that. That's some shit that it's not really going on like that no more. Like you could still do it. You can still meet up with chicks and shit. But that social environment, it ain't going like that no more. Y'all will never have that social environment like we had in my time. Never. Oh, our lives was way better than our children's lives. That's why I'm gonna be honest. That's why I go so hard to make sure my kids have all the freedoms that they can have, because I fully know what's going on and I fully know the future's headed to. The people who make it into the future, it's going to be so many losses taken that people are going to be so scared they're going to do whatever they're told. That's the only way. That's the only way. Yeah, our parents did have it better than us. See, back in the real American days, man, you could take $1 and $1 could buy you so much shit. You know, you could take $1 and $1. Ooh, BH, you just said it. BH, you just said it. The families are all broken now. Man, you ain't even got no mamas. You ain't got no grandmamas. You ain't got no granddaddies. Man, you don't even barely have no uncles. Only way you have an uncle or something is if he's poor and fucked up and he has to come stay with your mama. That's the only way you have an uncle nowadays, if he's poor and fucked up and he has to come stay with his sister or his brother and he be around you. That's the only way you have an uncle now. This shit is fucked up, man. I'm not even the best uncle, but I'm still the uncle who tells all my nieces and nephews, I love you. Hey, man, I love you, man. I still can tell everybody that. See, everybody, I don't know what's going on out here, man. No more people have babies. BA said no more people barely have babies. People are scared to live. Look, like I said in the beginning, like I was trying to break down, they tricked us out of our positions. They tricked us off the farm, and now they're the fucking farmers. They tricked you out your house, and now they bought all the houses. They tricked you off your land, now they got all the land. They tricked you out your schools, and now they got all the schools. They tricked you out your fucking life. All the small towns are dying off. That's why that's the facts. BH, stand up. BH says small towns are dying off. That's why they wanted all these illegals. They brought them in and gave them fake monopoly money so they can stimulate this goddamn economy. Because I'm going to tell you why. Americans, real Americans who've been here for my whole life, born and raised in this motherfucker, we see what's going on now. Especially middle-aged Americans like me. We see what's going on. So we don't want to, bro, I'm not buying no fucking Coca-Cola. I'm not buying no Pepsi. I'm not buying none of these disgusting trash products. Because I know what it is. And see, most people don't know what it is, so they steady buying and steady feeding into these corporations, making them more entitled to do more savagery. These people make so much money, they feel like they can liquefy you. Ain't no feel like. These people make so much money, they liquefy you and charge you to drink it. Get the fuck out of here, man. I don't want to hear it no more. This country been dead. The thing about it is, there's only a few of us, the grown people like us, like me and you and us. We go out here and we still keep this shit going. We go out here and clock in every day. We're keeping it going. We got the nation on our backs. We got the nations on our back. And now that we stopped believing in the American dream, we got so poor. It ain't even that we stopped believing. We got so poor. We got so poor that we couldn't even participate anymore. Americans are so poor, the only thing they can do is go to the grocery stores and shit. And Walmart. big department stores. Americans are so poor, all we can do is go to grocery stores and Walmarts and big department stores and shit. It's so bad. In Publix, they know me and my children like celebrities. In my local Publix. Drinks, vapes, and legal drugs. Exactly. They got us all fucked up. Even me, you think nobody's immune. You just have to be knowledgeable and choose the best things for you. Nobody's immune from loss. You just have to be knowledgeable and choose the best things for you and yours. Your community, your family, your environment, your children. You have to do what's best for you and yours. And if all of us are doing better, then we'll be a better nation. But this, man, they're bringing these niggas over here, and these niggas is eating animals, eating shit, doing voodoo and hoodoo, killing people, slashing people, taking over property, taking over land. I mean, what more do y'all want? These niggas on TikTok telling each other how to procure houses. That was about 4 months ago when I did that live with the Hispanic dude come over here to cross the border telling other Hispanics how to steal and procure houses. If it's vacant, just go in and take it. Go back and look at my live I did. Oh, they got souls now. Let me tell y'all what's going on. That shit is, they already got us. Let me see. Let me get a piece of metal. They already got us, bro. We're already hardwired. We're already, listen, the reason why a motherfucker can't sleep at night, your energy's being harvested. They be harvesting our energy all throughout the night. Every night. I just start having breathing issues. My kids just start having breathing issues every night on certain nights. We just can't breathe and have issues and shit. Not during the day. It don't be no problems during the whole fucking day. The whole fucking day we straight. As soon as nighttime comes, niggas can't breathe, congestion, all kind of shit. And then you stay up all night. So you're harvesting us. It's clear to see. We've been hardwired with the nanotechnology and the different fibers. We've been hardwired. So you hardwired us with your technology, and then you siphon energy from us when you want to siphon it. Not fully. No, they don't fully got us, but I will say this. Some people they do. Some people they do. Some people they fully got. All these people, y'all don't see all these people losing their minds out here? Yeah. Look, if y'all don't realize what's going on, we're dropping dead right now. The older generations are dropping dead. What y'all don't understand? Are you that entertained to where you can't see it? Every time somebody dies now, I just tie it to this shit. Every death is tied to. You remember when COVID died and everybody who died, they counted as a COVID-19 death? Do you remember that? Do you remember that? Every death was tied and it was a death. It was a COVID death. It was a COVID death. Every death. So I'm tying every death to that shit right now, still to this day. Any nigga who dropped dead, any nigga who can't breathe, any nigga who having heart problems, a heart attack, Fat Man Scoop, Rich Homie Quan. I'm tying all that shit. That's exactly what's going on. Certain people are, man, you could say the wrong thing around the wrong person and they'll go and turn into a whole zombie on you. You could say the wrong thing to trigger somebody. That's why they call it a trigger. Because what is a trigger on a gun? I got a BB gun right here. Now I ain't gonna put no BB gun on here. I ain't gonna put nothing on this. I ain't gonna do that. If you got a trigger, the trigger is the thing, the pressure gauger, the pressure releaser that makes the bullet fire and makes the motherfucking bullet go out. And it only takes a certain amount of pressure to pull, pa! And once you pull that pressure on that trigger, it releases thousands of pounds of pressure attack. So that trigger shit is just another psychological word that they gave us because they were loading people's guns up and cocking them back. So if you're loading people's guns up and cocking them back, trigger words can make them attack. If you're loading people's guns up and cocking them back, trigger words can make people attack. Do y'all not understand what the fuck they did to certain people? If you're weak, they broke you already. The weak are getting broke, man. I see a lot of people. It's in the 30s, and I'm only 39. It's just they dropping like flies. The sad part about it is nobody's talking. People think death is normal. Death ain't normal. Death ain't normal. Death ain't normal. Man, people used to live for hundreds of years. You can live for up to 130 years easily. 120 easily. If you just live a humble, meager life. If you live a hard-working, humble, meager lifestyle, you could easily get 100 years out your body. I ain't even scared of death. I ain't scared of no death. Bro, I was watching Rich Homie Quan's death thing last night. Yo, hold up. What's up? That's the cat. I ain't scared of no passing on. My spirit gonna continue. Our spirits continue. The only way your spirit don't continue on, if you have done so many traps, if you've done so many traps and so many spiritual negative things, your spirit can get trapped in the afterlife. Most people fear coughing. Man, you better get that shit up out you. Look, hold on. Fuck the coughing part. You got to do this. I'm going to show you. You got to do this. You got to blow your nose. It ain't just coughing. You got to blow that shit out. It ain't just coughing. People losing a job, man. Fuck, man. Let me tell you something. Hold up. Hey, baby. Come on. Let me tell y'all something about the jobs. Yes, it's not good. You don't want to lose the job, right? Yeah, hey, man, this shit for real. This shit for real. Everybody want to talk that talk. I'm going to really walk the walk, man. Yeah, nose congested like a motherfucker. Nose congested like a motherfucker. Nose just running. Yeah, we could talk about it, but you know what's going on, man. Suffocation. Boy, they're trying to suffocate niggas. You better get you some oxygen. You better keep your life, keep your house clean. You better do everything you can. Because, boy, we're under it. Full scale assault. And it starts at night, mostly. That shit starts, boy, that bitch goes, boof. They'll turn that bitch on and your ass, me and that motherfucker, damn. Headaches, frequently. Bro, look, I can't drink enough. I'm so dehydrated. I never get cotton mouth. I get so dehydrated lately, I cannot drink enough. And I don't drink alcohol. Only thing I drink that dehydrates me is coffee. And I drink 1 cup of coffee per day. But they turn that bitch on, man. Fuck. Can't drink enough. You hear me? It's like that shit just, it's like I don't even piss it out. It's like it evaporates in me. Like our bodies is getting heated up. And I'm not even feverish. I just feel like, bro, this shit weird, man. Yeah, I'm just doing the 1 cup. But I love my coffee though. But I do my 1 cup a day. Because I see me, I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. I don't do drugs. But I love my coffee. Yo, but yeah, we're fully hardwired, y'all. We're fully hardwired. Let me show y'all some shit. Hold on, let me show y'all some shit. Stay with me real quick. Stay there, man. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. 10 seconds. I love y'all. Almost done. Look. We so fucked up. We talking about economy and shit. Look. You better have you some motherfucking air, bro. You better have you some air, bro. You better have you some air, bro. Some oxygen, bro. What's good, man? I've been watching, but not always on the chat because I be working all the time. Nah, it's no problem, bro. As long as we here, man. You know, as long as we here, man. You know, you don't even have to be here. So you being here is appreciated, brother. You know what I'm saying? Let me show y'all something, though. While we talking that talk, we've been hardwired. Look, let me show you. Nothing on my forehead. I'm fresh out the shower. My shit dry. I ain't got no lotion on. I'm not sweating. You feel me? No sweat, no lotion. Look at this. Damn, look at this. We're hardwired. Oh, hold on. Oh, they want to turn it off. Don't turn it off. Hold on. Niggas is magnetic, bro. Hold up. Let me show y'all this. Look. Oh, they trying to turn. Don't turn it off. Leave it on. Look, I'm just gonna leave on 1. Oh, they turned it off. Good. Oh, see, there it goes. Look. Niggas is magnetic, bro. Niggas is magnetic, bro. Look, niggas is magnetic. We're already hardwired like antennas. Okay, that one didn't stick. It's all good. I'm gonna put something else on. Oh, they ain't gonna stick. Let me put a dime on there. See what I'm saying? We're already hardwired, man. Getting hotter is why I can't get enough to drink. That's exactly what it is. We're getting hotter. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. But this magnetic shit is something to do with the amount of hardwiring, that those nanofibers. Because those nanofibers, I read the when they were making it, I went to the company, and then I went to the parent company who was making it, and then I went to their website and I read their patents. Because they have to submit patents to about these products that they're making and shit like that. And I read a lot of patents. I love reading patents because the patent shows, they describe what the product is, what it does, and what it's for, and they have to submit it and get it copywritten, basically, so nobody can steal it. And they patented these nanofibers, these nanotubes, and essentially what the nanotubes have the capabilities of doing is going anywhere in your body, and they can help, according to what they say, they can help clear out arteries. They can help. Listen, these nanotubes can help clear out your arteries if you have artery blockage. Look, well, magically people are dying of artery blockage. Magically, everybody's been dying of pulmonary embolisms and heart attacks and artery blockages. But these nanofibers and the patents, they have the ability to clear your arteries. They don't have the ability to block them. In the patents, they said they have the ability to clear them. They said they can reverse Alzheimer's. They say they can clear out the blood vessels of the brain of the Alzheimer's patient and stop Alzheimer's. They all know. Bro, Trump was talking about Trump was talking about being the first to beat China to that shit. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all something. The reason why Trump is mad at Joe Biden, and the reason why Joe Biden is such a bad president, is because he did sell the rights and abilities to China to do this shit first. There's so many warehouses in America being run by Chinese that were bought. Do y'all remember what I showed y'all in Wisconsin? I believe it was. They kicked the Chinese people off the land that they bought. They gave them their money back and kicked them off the land because the Chinese were I'm so congested. The Chinese were stealing American seed technology. And I didn't know seeds were technology. And yes, they call seed technology. So the Chinese were stealing the United States seed procedure technology. And so America was like, no, they're spying on us and they're trying to outdo us, and they kicked them out. You know? So China has been buying up all the businesses and all the land in America. That's why Donald Trump's so mad. And that's why I do support Donald Trump. That's one of the main reasons I support him, because it's not fair for America to be America. It's not fair to be an American if it's anybody can just be an American. Because we as Americans cannot go nowhere around the world and just assimilate ourselves into their culture. If you go to America and act crazy, they're going to beat you and your ass going to be in a damn trench somewhere. You're not going to get a fair burial. Nobody's going to know about it. They're going to do you. Go to Africa and start that shit. They're going to do you. Those people from South Carolina down and they went to Mexico starting bullshit, they got killed. You do not go to other countries and get treated as a citizen. You go over there and get slayed up. So why is it that here in America, everybody can just come in here and be a part? Because we were sold out. They sold this land. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to Tennessee. They sold this shit out. That's why you are a memory. That's why when you go that's why somebody like me don't get no government assistance. They won't even give me barely anything. They won't even give me no help. But these motherfuckers, I work for my money. These motherfuckers, they get everything they want. They get everything we're supposed to be getting as Americans. Shit, talking about reparations, you give me $5,000 a month cash? Give me $5,000 a month cash. We can't go no motherfucking where, bruh. We can't, without a passport, you can't even leave this motherfucker. Without a permission slip, a freedom paper, you can't even leave this motherfucker. You can't. Without a freedom paper, master won't even let us leave. Without freedom papers, master won't let you leave. But if you get your freedom papers, you can come and go as you please. You can. But when you go other places, you're on your own. You know that. We know that. We are precious and protected. For real. Shit is messed up. It's messed up. And like I tell y'all think they're going to let you go? You think they're going to let us go? Hey, I keep telling people like, man, I can't wait for everything to collapse and this and that. Man, y'all better shut up. You don't want them troubles. You don't want to be left by yourself. Boy, you ain't used to this shit. You ain't even used to fending for yourself. You don't even flush your own. You don't even control the toilet water you use. You don't even control the shit. You don't even control where your poop goes. You don't even control where your poop goes. So how you gonna want the system to collapse? All you people waiting for shit to hit the fan, y'all better shut up. You don't want that. I'm sitting here with some air conditioning right now. You don't want that shit to hit the fan. Maybe those rich preppers want it because they're rich and they got a bunch of amenities and they want to test life because they always, rich people go camping all the time anyway. Rich people always got them venturing off and going to Niagara Falls and camping and head first jump, ski diving, skydiving and shit. They used to that shit, so they want the shit to hit the fan. But us poor black people and regular poor citizens, we don't want the shit to hit the fan, bro. I'm ready for whatever. I'm a black man. I'm a roach. See, I'm a roach. I'm a human roach. The human roach lasts through anything. Nuclear apocalypse, whatever. I'm a human roach. I'm not worried about nothing. But at the same time, my babies, though. And see, this is the thing. When you have children, you do think about the future if you're a good parent. If you're a piece of shit, you just give your child up, pass them along, pass them around, and ask them how their day was at the end of the night. But if you're a caring, concerning parent, you care about the meals that your children are eating. You care about what they're putting in their mind, what they're consuming, what they're drinking, what they're thinking. And you want to develop them all the way up until the point where they're able to take care of themselves. And then what you've done is set them up for their future. But imagine living in a world where nobody concerns themselves about future. Everybody's concerned about catching a nut, busting a nut, instant gratification, instant direct message, DM, instant. Everything's so instant. How do we get to this point, man? We need to slow down a little bit. We need to go back a little bit. Because if we don't slow down and go backwards a little bit, just back to humanity. Not back in time. Not back in slavery, because that's where we're headed to. We're headed face first, head first into slavery. And you think you thought you knew what your ancestors went through, your slavery will be way worse. You know why? They have drones now that can see inside the walls. They have Wi-Fi routers. I've done videos. I've showed y'all this shit. If y'all been rocking with me for a long time and listening to my videos and rocking, go back in time on these old videos. I've showed you where we're going. Multiple times, hundreds of times, thousands of times, I've showed you where we're headed. And I'm not speaking negativity upon our people. I am a game peeper and a game seeker. I seek the game and I peep the game. If I'm seeking the game and I'm peeping the game, I can see what we're going to. It's called an analyst. And it's some grape juice. Ooh, it's good. Real grape juice. But man, we're headed straight into slavery. And if, like, look, people are thinking, they're thinking by ordering Uber Eats, you're doing something. You're killing yourself. You're taking away your freedoms. I don't care if you're fat, lazy. I don't care if your leg is broke. I don't care if you just had surgery. I don't care what's happening. If you want to eat, you need to go get some food and go get it. How are you so entitled to where you think somebody's supposed to cook your food for you, bring your food for you, drop it off at your doorstep for you? And all you got to do is open your door, lift it up, and turn around and eat it and start sitting down. How entitled are you? I'm gonna read them comments, man. Give me a second, y'all. Start retracting them. I mean, Colin, I'm trying to get my point across. I'm trying to get my point across, and maybe it wasn't for me. I'm sorry, but I be wanting to read the comments, bro. If the British crown gave us natives that cow and plow money, they'd be broke. Now they're starting to pay because the dollar's dying. Well, see, they're killing the dollar, though. They're killing the market. They're killing the dollar. They're tanking the market. Because you know why? There's a new way coming in. There's a new time coming in. There's a new batch of people coming in. There's a new breed of AI workforce coming in. So you don't need restaurants. You don't need shopping malls. You don't need jewelry stores. You don't need bridals, jewelry shops. You don't need all these stores that's shutting down. You don't need this shit no more. You know why? Those places are to feed the workers. Those places were to clothe the workers. Those places were to have entertainment for the workers. But if those workers are not the new batch of workers, they don't care about entertaining, feeding, housing, and clothing you anymore. They'll cater to these new ones that they just brought in, because the new ones ain't putting down this Coca-Cola. The new ones ain't passing up the Pepsi. They're grabbing it. They're like, oh, they got Pepsi over here? See, because over there where they from, see, I'm going to tell you how psychology works. Oh, my God. Dang, better, you're a genius. Over there where they're from, Coca-Cola was a scarcity, and it was a specialty because it was scarce. It was an American thing. You really can't get your hands on a Coca-Cola like that over in the other countries. It's expensive. It's rare. So that made it more valuable. So imagine coming from a place where you had to spend $10, 10 pesos on a Coca-Cola, whatever it was. I'm just hypothetical. You had to spend a bunch of money on them Coca-Colas, right? And you come to a place where Coca-Cola factories is on every corner. Everybody got Coca-Cola machines. Coca-Cola machine, Coca-Cola 20 ounce, Coca-Cola 12 ounce, Coca-Cola 2 liter, Coca-Cola glass bottle. Boy, your ass gonna look. The Hispanic migrants, illegal migrants that I seen the other day on my street, they had 2 big ass cases of 24 cases of Coca-Cola cans. The 2 24 packs. Nigga ready. And some beer. He had a case of beer and 2 cases of Coke. And whatever food they nigga bought. Ready. Gonna sit there and drink that shit till all his teeth fall out. He gonna sit there and drink that shit till all his stomach come out. And then they're gonna have to go to the dentist. And then they're gonna have to go to the doctor. And then, boy, y'all better wake the fuck up. We want too much. We wanted too much. We asked for too much. We were an entitled batch of freed slaves that asked for too much. We required too much. And they couldn't do it no more. So they said, we can't, population's getting too big. That's why they kept saying population getting too big. Ain't no too many people on Earth. That's the biggest lie they always tell you. There's too many people on Earth. And no, the fuck it's not. It's too many people in these major cities that they got us crabbed, piled, slammed, packed on top of each other like sardines. It's too many niggas staying in one state. It's too many niggas in New York. It's too many niggas in Florida. It's too many niggas here. It's too many. That's what it is. It ain't no motherfucking too many people in this world. Let me tell y'all something. I live down south. Don't play with me. I live down south. You can travel down south and go to up north to the state, to like North Carolina and shit like that, and you'll see so much fucking land where nobody owns it. You'll see so much vacant land, so much land where it's just farming land. It's just land. Nobody lives there. You see these little small hick towns with 30,000, 50,000, 75, 100,000, small little hick towns all the way up in the countryside. Ain't no overpopulation. That's goddamn bullshit. There's over concentration of the people. The people are over concentrated. See, Big Betty's not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm the real president of the United States, but I'm just not voted in or swore in. And these niggas don't care about us like I do. They don't know this country like I do. They don't love this country like I do. They're gonna lie to you. They're gonna tell you some bullshit just to keep you. Ooh, I'm gonna give you reparations. They already gave the reparations to the motherfucking migrants. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Them niggas getting $5,000 a month and thousands of dollars on food stamps a month. That's reparations. What are you talking about? Them niggas got reparations up front and they ain't even been through the bondage yet. Actually, they have. They've been through 7 years of hell in their countries because actually America does owe them people because a lot of those countries that people are coming from were disenfranchised by American policies, disenfranchised by American politics, disenfranchised by American military. So America does owe these people houses and refuge. They were dumping the guns in them countries where them people was dying. They were dumping the guns in them countries where people was fighting. They were dumping them drugs in them places where them people was dying. Them niggas don't have Coca-Cola and cocaine. That come from Mexico and America. See, y'all better wake up and see what's really going on, man. Y'all better see what's really going on. It's like coffee is good for you, for your health today, and tomorrow is going to kill you. Exactly. Listen, man, that's why I tell y'all this. You got to learn your body. You got to learn your body. And you got to give your body what your body needs. My body's so healthy. Yo, if I could just stand up. I ain't got no body fat. I'm healthy. I'm lean. I'm fit and well equipped. Bro, that's bullshit. That unhealthy shit that shit's bullshit. You don't have to be like that. It's just most of y'all wasn't taught. You ain't gonna drink grapefruit, real grape juice. You're gonna drink the shit, the light grape light with fake sugar and natural flavors and all that bullshit. You ain't gonna drink nothing real. Your brain is so programmed by the brands and companies. You're only brainwashed to buy the brand and logo. You're buying logos. You're not buying product, food. You're not buying the what. You don't care about what's inside of it. You only care about what's on the outside of the product. I don't understand y'all. I don't understand this shit. The programming is so deep. Let's get that Heinz ketchup. Disgusting trash. That Heinz ketchup. Boy, if you eat ketchup, if you still eat ketchup, you better get on your knees and pray to God to have mercy on your soul. If you still eat ketchup, you better get on your knees and pray God to have mercy on your soul. Do you not see what that is? You can see what that is. I ain't even got to say it. You see what that is. Look at it. Stop fucking playing with your life. Niggas is pouring blood all over their food and shit. Boy, y'all better stop playing with me, bro. I love their movies, though. I ain't gonna say, I'm gonna tell you this. I love and I employ, I will say this to all my people, anybody with logic, I implore you and employ you, and please watch the movies. Because if you watch the movies with a logical mind, you will know exactly where we're headed. This right here, boom, perfect example. This right here is one of my favorite movies. The Island. The Island. And I'm about to get up off here. This movie right here, The Island, this is made by Michael Bay. This is the dude who made Transformers and all that shit. The Island. This movie was made in 2005. Yo. Classic. 2005, right? This movie came out. This movie is about cloning. There was an island where they were cloning famous celebrities, and they were breeding them to be cloned and swapped out when the celebrities had something happen. So it was a football player. His kidney ruptured. So when the football player kidney ruptured, they had brought his clone in. And what they did, they told the clones they were getting off the island. So they made it like a lottery. So these clones didn't know they were clones. They didn't know nothing. They were just retarded. They were like 5-month-old, 6-month-old, 7-month-old. They were months old clones. So they were like children. And they were just being housed and held to be organ donors for their investors. So when their investors would go to have a heart attack, a kidney fail, whatever, they would get their clone, take their organ from them that they needed, and they would keep on living. Yo, you better watch these movies. You better. And see, this is the thing. People don't choose the right shit to watch. People don't choose the right stuff. People choose what mainstream media tells them to watch instead of using logical minds. I swear to God, if people had logical minds, you would already know the game. This shit is very easy to see, man. I've been alive since. Look at this. Look at this. Look. They're not playing. San Andreas, The Rock. This movie came out. My God, please, bear. 2015, this movie came out. One of a great movie. He's a rescue dude, a helicopter rescue, military rescue helicopter driver. And guess what? The San Andreas Fault blows apart. Half of the motherfucking California goes under the ocean. Most of the people die. And Dwayne Johnson, a.k.a. The Rock, goes back and saves his daughter and saves his family. And it's just a beautiful disaster story. But what just happened yesterday in California? A 5.0 earthquake happened in California yesterday, didn't it? 5.0, and they reduced it down to 4.7, but they got hit with a 5.0 earthquake yesterday. Do y'all not understand what's going on? They told us everything. These movies tell us every fucking thing. Look. Edge of your seat action. Look, after the infamous San Andreas Fault gives, triggering the magnitude 9+ earthquake. So they got hit with a 5 yesterday. This movie is dramatized and magnified it to a 9. So they were only a few Richters away from the whole goddamn California falling apart. So look, let me read this. After the infamous San Andreas Fault gives, triggering a magnitude 9+ earthquake in California, a search and rescue helicopter pilot, Dwayne Johnson, and his estranged wife make their way together through Los Angeles to San Francisco to save their only daughter. But their treacherous journey north is only the beginning, and when they think the worst may be over, it's just getting started. So they already know what the fuck's going on. They're showing us in all their movies what's happening, what's gonna happen. And guess what? In this movie, buildings were falling apart like dominoes. People were falling down into the abyss left and right. It was chaos, terrible. And niggas still living in California talking about, I'm gonna be a famous superstar. I can't deal with I can't, bro. I can't. And even me, I'm on the coast, so California's the other side of the country. So if they get hit with one, I might get a little ripple effect, but I ain't getting hit with nothing. But nobody's safe nowhere. But it's not about hiding and trying to be safe. It's about being realistic and logical, man. So I just want to say that to y'all. This economy, I'm not saying nothing the world's going to end, because it's not. The world will never end. The world will never stop. They're building up brand new $1 million homes and shit right now. So this shit is not going to be done. It's just done for us. The old undesirables, we're going to be, you better get you some oxygen. You better breathe. Because like Fab said, breathe. 1 into the 2, 2 into the 3, 3 into the 4. Then you gotta breathe. Then you gotta breathe. You better breathe, man. I love y'all, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad A, man. It's not a joke, man. The economy shot. It's a new economy, a new day, new citizen. Are you one? I don't know. If you ain't got that universal debit card, you ain't one. You know what I mean? The new citizens got that universal debit card. I'm gonna be real with y'all. My debit card don't even be working no more. I go to the bank, they be blocking me. They say, unauthorized user, call this number and tell us it's you. So they got me proving to myself to use my own money in my own country, bro. It's crazy, bro. I gotta check in and give my social security number to a hotline and call in and check in to be able to unlock my account. But these people get universal income debit cards with free food and free cash. Get the fuck out of here, man. Go vote for Kamala Harris. I'll see you at the poll. Go vote for Donald Trump. I'll see you at the poll, man. Y'all better wake up and smell the coffee, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad, man. I'd rather see Donald than her though. I ain't gonna lie. Let's go.